All right, welcome to the JubbTalk portion of this video. That was Hardy Fox is Going to Die and There's Not a Goddamn Thing I Can Do About It. So this piece was written very much in tribute to the band The Residents. They have been very influential on my work for a number of years, and one thing you may know about The Residents is they have remained essentially anonymous in the nearly 50 years since they've started. However, a few years back, one of the original members retired, and still anonymously at that point, and about a year later or so, he came out as essentially being the architect of the sound of The Residents, and his name was Hardy Fox. And so this was interesting, after decades of not knowing anything about who these people were, to suddenly have this name and a face to this person whose work was really very, very influential to mine. And maybe a year after that, this was late, like fall 2018, Hardy announced that he was dying and did not expect to live until the end of the year. And in fact, that's what happened. About a month later, in the end of October, he in fact passed away. And at the time that he made that announcement, I was working on this piece, which I knew already was sort of in tribute to The Residents, and particularly to the sound of The Residents. And so there was one day after he made that announcement, but before he passed away, and I was working on this song, rehearsing it, and I was just kind of getting angry about the fact that he was going to die, and sad about it and all that stuff. And the name just popped into my head while I was playing, and I knew that I had to call it that. So hence, Hardy Fox is going to die, and there's not a goddamn thing I can do about it. Let's move over to the technical side of things now. This one has some interesting features. So first of all, this is not a looping piece. This is a completely solo piece. So it is all played in real time. Every sound that is happening because I've created it here. And so part of what's happening is, so since it's not looping, the little looper guys aren't working, but we're still routing through the loopers. And throughout the 5 loopers, I'm actually sending it to 6 different destinations within Reason. 4 devices in Reason, plus the Waldorf Streichfett and the Alesis QSR. And so basically each one of them is going to a different destination. This one's going to 2 destinations. And we also have some fun with the pitch quantizer. So we have some good old E major up here. We have 2 of them going to sort of parts of E major, and this one just inexplicably going to C minor plus B. Just because, I mean, it's The Residents, I might as well, right? And so that then all goes over to Reason, where it's in all these different devices. And over there, I was able to map the my pitch antenna here. So rather than have all 6 of those sounds, voices, rather than have all 6 of those voices sound simultaneously on every single note that I play during this piece, I mapped out different parts to be in different places of the range. And some of that is just certain things don't sound very good in different ranges. This doesn't sound very good low, for example. And so there are a few voices that are across the entire range, but then most of them only utilize a portion of the range, whether it's a small portion up here, or maybe something in the middle over here, maybe kind of down towards the end, or overlapping in different ways. And so that way I get to create a variety of sounds, all within this really solo performance context. So just to show you a couple of them, so like way down here we have, now those 2 sounds actually sound all the way throughout, but then we get up there, we've got some Waldorf in there. We've got a mellotron flute, a mellotron voice. We get some different mellotron voices way up in here. And so it allows me to, again, have variety across the range. So that's all for this video, and in fact, this is the last in the JubbTalks video and album series. I hope you have enjoyed this. I have enjoyed sharing all of this with you as I bid goodbye to this phase of the project and look forward to moving on to the next phase. So look for the album version of this on paintedrecords.bandcamp.com. There'll be a link, you know how those things are. Link somewhere. And thank you for watching.